Welcome to our channel. Emilia Clarke wasn't the first choice for Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. Played by Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Targaryen is by far the most iconic character in the entirety of Game of Thrones. The girl who would be queen, whose eventual descent into madness is deemed by many to be the downfall of the whole series, can, in fact, be considered one of the most beloved and recognizable characters in pop culture's recent history. And a lot of what makes her so unique has to do with how Clarke embodied the character on screen. Though the actress has gone to have a somewhat prolific career in movies and TV after the end of the show, it can still be hard to separate her from the proud, unlikely candidate to the Iron Throne that she played for nearly a decade. Thus, it might come as a surprise to many fans and casual viewers alike that Clarke was not the showrunner's first choice for the Mother of Dragons. And it's not that the part was merely offered to someone else before her, mind you, nor that she almost botched her audition. Emilia Clarke wasn't actually even the first actress to play Daenerys in an official shoot of Game of Thrones. Long before the series' de facto first episode, Winter is Coming, hit the screens in 2011, showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss tried their luck with an original, unaired pilot that was unsatisfactory in more ways than one. Apart from wigs that made Lena Headey feel like a medieval Dolly Parton and horses that got too excited during sex scenes, said pilot had some casting choices that differ quite a lot from what eventually became the famous Game of Thrones ensemble. Daenerys Targaryen was originally played by Carnival Rose Tamsin Merchant. The most significant departure from the show's original cast is the role of Daenerys. Everyone's favorite Khaleesi was originally played not by Clarke, but by Tamsin Merchant. Best known for her performances as Henry VIII's Jonathan Rhys Meyers' fifth wife Catherine Howard in Showtime's The Tudors, and as Imogen Spurnrose in Prime Video's Carnival Row. Merchant was the first one to put on the platinum blonde wig and try her hand at bringing the Targaryen dynasty back to the Iron Throne. In the failed pilot, she played pivotal scenes, such as Dany's marriage to Khal Drogo Jason Momoa, and the first version of the couple's infamous sex scene, which was actually a lot less sexually abusive and more faithful to the book than what eventually ended up on the show. A great actress in her own right, Merchant did an amazing job portraying Daenerys in the series' first shot at a pilot. Or at least, that's what her castmates and crew members that were there for this initial run have to say. Since the show's pilot never became available to the public, we kind of have to take their word for it. In the book Fire Cannot Kill a Dragon, Game of Thrones and the Untold Story of the Epic Series, which chronicles the first few steps in the creation of the cultural juggernaut that eventually became Game of Thrones, both Momoa and Benioff's then assistant Brian Cogman state that Merchant did a terrific job. Still, there was something that just wasn't right in her casting. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where the problem was. Those involved in the pilot and the subsequent recast tend to be a little vague about it, with casting director Nana Gold merely remarking, in an interview with Vanity Fair, that it's terrible to disappoint, it's difficult to let down, that's hard. It's tough, but you've got to get it right, ultimately. However, in the end, it all seems to boil down to Merchant's lack of chemistry with Momoa. In Fire Cannot Kill a Dragon, HBO's former programming president states that Merchant's scene with the actor cast as Khal Drogo just didn't work, while Momoa himself claims that he only truly got there on his scenes when Clarke joined the team. When Emilia got there, that's when everything clicked for me, he says. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.